From Glassboro, New Jersey, it's RTN Tonight, featuring Kira Dallas, Ari Gilbertson, Sarah Goodstein, White Shaw,
Good evening, and welcome back to RTN Tonight, Glassboro's favorite not too late late-night talk show. I'm Ari Gilbertson.
And I'm Kira Dallas. Tonight, we have a whole bunch of members from Rowan Robotics in the studio, and later on, we will be playing the 20-second challenge, so stay tuned for that. But first...
Legendary Philadelphia rapper Lil Uzi Vert returned this week after months of silence with two surprise singles titled Chanel Boy and Relevant. His first solo songs of 2025 racked up over 400,000 Spotify streams in less than 12 hours, showing us that his fans are really ready for this new chapter. These releases coincide with a new deal with Jay-Z and Roc Nation Distribution, seeming a shift towards independence, giving Lil Uzi ownership of their catalog. I personally think it's great to see artists taking credit back for their work.
The long-awaited Season 5 of Stranger Things has finally been released. Well, part of it. The Duffer Brothers have set 3 separate release dates: Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's Eve. Because what says happy holidays like watching teens in the 80s battle bloodthirsty monsters from the underworld? The premiere of the first 4 episodes have been a smashing success, but not as much of a success as Steve Harrington with a baseball bat. But seriously, the ratings are fantastic, with viewers giving the released episodes an 86% on Rotten Tomatoes and a 9.3 on IMDb. And for the first time ever, all 4 previous seasons appeared in Netflix's global top 10 watch list. The cast and crew of the show have promised an ending worth waiting for, and boy did we wait for it, but it will no doubt be quite the spectacle. When we come back, I'll have the pleasure of chatting with Macy Gregory from Rowan Robotics on Tonight Talks, so don't change that channel. We'll be right back.
How do you know when you've made the right decision? It's the feeling you get in your gut. The one that tells you what's right or wrong. It's the one that says, sure, I can have a drink. Or the feeling that says, okay, I've been drinking. Now what? It's the voice inside you that says, I'm buzzed. Better leave the car when it's time to go. Plan ahead. Catch a sober ride. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help. Not wondering anymore. Love, your mind.
For decades, I've taught you everything I know. How to safely build a fire. How to control the flames. What to do with hot coals. How to secure your chains. But I can only teach wildfire prevention. Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to RTN Tonight. If you're just tuning in, let me introduce you to our guests for this episode's Tonight Talks. Tonight, I'm joined by our first special guest of the night, and it's the Vice President of Rowan Robotics, Macy Gregory. Thank you so much for being on the show. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing good, you know.
Good, I'm glad to hear it.
How are you?
Good. Thank you for asking. Okay, so let's start off with like the blanket question of what exactly do you guys do over at Rowan Robotics?
So at RAS, we are a club that is focused on supporting students and their robotics-related projects. So we are a club that is composed mostly of engineers, but we're not related, or I guess constricted to just engineers. We have a lot of computer science majors in the club. We even have some accounting majors in the club, and our logo sticker is even designed by a graphic arts major. So,
that's awesome.
You know, we're a club that is focused on, you know, making sure every student has a space to make their project, whether that's through meeting other students with other skill sets. We have different workshops where students can learn skills that they don't have. And also, you know, we provide funding for students who pitch their project ideas, and it's just a great way to network and gain necessary skills.
Yeah, that's so interesting. I love that.
Thank
so, as far as competition-wise, I know that for like high school competitions, there's like First Robotics and a lot of other organizations like that. Are college competitions similar to that? What kind of stuff do you guys do as far as like competition or like project-wise? Because I know First Robotics always has like, kickoff with a challenge and everything. So how is it set up for you guys?
Yeah, so that's really interesting you bring up First Robotics. And later on, Christian is going to demo something that we are doing this semester.
Oh, awesome.
That is sort of inspired by First Robotics because that's more of a high school thing. But
yeah.
We do have a mini bots challenge that we are doing as a group project in the club this semester because, a lot of the projects in the club are more so led by student groups, but the mini bots project that we're doing, it's open to, I guess, every member in the club can build their own mini bot.
Yeah.
So, we're trying to keep everyone as involved as possible. But other competitions that we are involved in, historically we've done Micro Mouse in collaboration with Rowan's branch of IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers. But we also have been involved with Prof Hacks in the past, which is another big engineering competition that happens in the engineering building in the spring semester. So there's a lot of different competitions like that, but definitely this semester we started the mini bots competition that is going to be taking place in the spring semester.
Yeah, it's like an intramural robotics competition. Yeah. That's cool. So for people that are interested in joining the club, maybe they're hesitant, they haven't worked with robotics yet, what's something, like a piece of advice you would give them? Is there a good way to prep or an easy way to get into robotics? How would you advise them?
I would definitely say just come to the meeting.
Just give it a try.
Part of the reason why we have these workshops and why, what the kind of space that we try to provide with our meetings, it's a space for all, You don't necessarily need a certain skill set to get started in a workshop, and that's, what we kind of want to do by providing space for these projects. We want students to be able to come and, have help, whether it's from upperclassmen or their classmates, or even just get connected with other kinds of resources so they can build up their resume. And just don't be afraid, because if you get started at any point, even as a freshman or a senior, it's not too late to get started. You don't have to be any certain skill level. We're all here to help. So if you're even considering it, just please, it's so worth it.
Had you come into Rowan Robotics already like working on it through high school or on your own, or was this new to you when you got here?
So when I started at Rowan, I was actually a civil engineering major, so I had no robotics experience, nothing. But when I joined, I had no experience, and I wasn't even on the e-board until my junior year.
Yeah, so. Now you're vice president. It's awesome. Look at that.
Yeah, so it's really whenever.
So is there anything you would like to promote for your upcoming season or different events you'd like people to go to?
I guess just besides participating in any of our club-led competitions, like I said, the mini bots competition, which you can stop by and participate in at any point, definitely check us out on Instagram. Our current PR chair, Marion, has worked so hard on it throughout her entire time at Rowan, but that Instagram is called RAS Rowan. So definitely check out our Instagram. But yeah, just definitely check us out on social media. We have a lot of information about our upcoming meetings and other events posted there.
Perfect. So, as vice president, it's RTN tonight. We have to have an entertaining question. So are you concerned at all about the upcoming robot revolution? And let's be honest, what side would you be on? Humans, or are you siding with the robots?
Speaking from my heart here, I must say, I feel like every robot, has to be programmed by some kind of human at some point. So I feel like the humans are definitely going to win.
They're going to win.
Yes. A lot of the videos that you see online, they're definitely AI, and I must say, I definitely watch a lot of them, and I'm like, oh, that's so funny. And then, I see the little tag underneath.
You're like, that's not real.
Yeah.
That didn't happen.
Yeah. But,
exactly.
I don't know. I guess I have to be team human.
Yeah.
So.
Well, thank you for your very knowledgeable input. I appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for interviewing me.
Yeah,
thank you for having us.
Yeah, thank you so much for coming onto the show. And you guys, don't go anywhere just yet. When we come back, we will have our special segment of Sarah's Show and Tell featuring Rowan Robotics. And later on, we're going to play the 20-second challenge, so we'll be right back.
Whether it's our stories, the warmth of our laugh, or our family's secret sauce, we all bring something different to the table. So make some space. The power of connection is waiting right outside your comfort zone. Learn how you can help strengthen your community at belongingbeginswithus.org/teamup.
Hate is loud. but love. Love is the majority.
I know you're going through a lot. I wonder if you know that we can get help. Let's see how far we can go. Love, your mind.
Dear moms and dads, what you have achieved here today is going to help us and our futures. It is why we are coming up on stage to collect your diplomas.
You know it's true.
Mom, we love you always.
Everything I do.
When you graduate, they graduate. Visit finishyourdiploma.org to find free and supportive adult education centers near you.
Back to RTN Tonight. Tonight we have the project lead of Rowan Robotics, Chris Rios, and the president himself, Christian Shad, in a segment we like to call Show and Tell with Sarah Goodstein. Welcome everyone. How are we today?
I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing great. So today you're gonna show me the inverted pendulum and some of the mini bots y'all have been working on. So
Yeah.
What's first?
All right, so this is the RAS mini bots as is nicely laser cut on this board. So this is what Macy was talking about as being our club project for this semester and then the upcoming spring semester. So what this mini bot does is these cubes are stacked, and the robot's job is to use its claw to grab each block and move up and down this rack and drop it into its correct hole. So it's a work in progress right now, but it's got the ability to open and close, so it can grab the cubes, plus it can go up and down. And if any viewers are interested in making your own version of this mini bot, feel free to stop by our club meetings.
How long did something like this take to make?
It took a few weeks to get this prototype working, but RAS has workshops where we will teach you and help you to build robots like this.
That's really nice. So what else do we have here?
So this is my invert pendulum. So basically this is like freely swinging, and it's going to use a motor to balance it. So if I turn it on here, it should do like a little calibration thing, and then it should swing it up. If it does it, hold on. All right, so I actually got first try. So yeah, this will balance forever. I don't like have to touch it or anything like that.
Yeah.
But if I do tap it, it will fall down and then it'll swing itself back up.
Oh wow.
There we go.
Have you named these robots?
I have not.
Okay,
You want
but
the
like,
honor of doing it?
yeah, I would. Greg for sure.
Okay.
Greg the inverted pendulum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Daryl the mini bot. I like that.
I would say so, right? Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The table moves so it fell, but it'll it'll pick back up. The plan for this was kind of to be like a kinetic sculpture thing that would kind of sit like on the desk and kind of like have its own do its own thing while you're kind of working.
Yeah. Have you guys always loved to do robotics?
Yeah, actually, I ended up changing my major around twice because I wanted to pursue robotics. I originally was computer science and then cybersecurity, but I realized this is kind of what I want to do since I was a kid. So
that's really cool. How about you?
Same. I've always had like kind of an interest in robotics. Like I'm an electrical engineer, so like working with robotics, circuits, that kind of stuff is like always interested me. So like that's why I ended up coming to the club, because I thought it'd be fun to just play around with robots.
And you meet tons of people, I'm sure, right? Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a great place like to meet people of like all different kinds of like skill levels with robotics.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, of course.
And thank you everyone for that wonderful show and tell. And don't go anywhere just yet. When we come back, Christian and Macy are gonna play the 20-second challenge and then end the game with our world famous pick and dice.
But before that, I've heard that finals are rapidly approaching. Anything to say about that, Wyatt?
Welcome back to Wyatt in the Wild. I'm Wyatt, we're out here in the wild, and the end of the semester is near. So today we're asking people, how are they going to get through finals week? Let's go. How are you planning to prepare for finals week?
Probably go to the library every day, work on just looking at my books, looking at notes I took, and yeah.
Okay, our library's closed. What are you gonna do about that?
I'll do it on my dorm.
Okay, hey, that's how it is, How are you planning to get through finals week?
A lot of sleep.
Any studying?
Yeah, that's
that
too.
I plan on studying every night before,
I'm planning to get through finals by just hanging out with my friends and kind of taking breaks. I think it's very good to, little on and off actions.
I guess meditation, work out a bit.
I like that, going to the gym, the rec center.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, getting ready for those finals. Mental workouts.
Oh yeah.
Riddles, any tongue twisters, riddles, anything like that?
Can't really say much about that. I don't have much knowledge about that stuff, I'm sorry to say.
Riddles, if you had to choose between two doors, there's $1 million behind one door, which one are you choosing?
The one door.
The one door. The time is nigh. So everyone who has an 11 o'clock class, you're supposed to already be there. And I see you guys still walking by. You won't pass your finals if you show up to it this late. How are you planning to get through finals week?
One of my finals is I'm bronze cast, so I'm gonna be finishing that up.
Okay, that sounds fun, I think.
I'm planning to get through finals week just by studying, staying within the community I built here at Rowan.
I'm pretty much just studying. I'm staying in and hitting the books instead of going out with friends.
Oh, that's real discipline. I don't know if I could do that.
I'm definitely locking in, booking these collab rooms, and just studying with good music. That's what gets me to go and get good grades.
Awesome. We're locked in. You're locked in for finals?
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask them about their finals.
I'll put a top right next to you.
Rowan Police, how are you planning on preparing for finals? Oh, that's really cool. They're coming this way. They're coming. Watch out! Let's be on RTN tonight. That was so scary. How are you preparing for finals week?
This finals week, I'm locking myself in my dorm and I'm doing all my work.
That's the way to go. Sometimes you gotta have the discipline.
Yeah, you're right, bro.
How are you preparing for finals week?
I'm not. I don't do real finals.
Oh,
I'm making a set.
Oh.
I'm making a toolbox, and I'm making a video about Harry Potter.
Okay, let's go. RTF. This has been Wyatt in the Wild. I'm Wyatt, we're in the wild, but I kind of have to go study for my finals, so let's get back to the studio. Someone in the wild, it's gonna be his birthday. Big 2-0. 20. Not 2, as in like 20. Not, yeah, you guys get it.
Hello and welcome back to RTN Tonight. And if you're just tuning in, I'm joined by two of our wonderful guests tonight, President and Vice President of Rowan Robotics, Kristen Shad and Macy Gregory, And they're about to compete in a game called the 20-Second Challenge. So here's how it's going to work. Christian and Macy are going to be given the same prompt, which I have right here. And then they have just 20 seconds to draw it. When time's up, they'll both reveal the drawings, and the very, very, very strict judge, myself, will pick the winner based on creativity, accuracy, or whichever one I like the most, if I'm being honest. One prompt, 2 drawings, about 20 seconds. Let the chaos begin. Is everyone ready to play the 20-second challenge?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Awesome. All right, here we go, guys. So the first prompt is going to be a dragon blowing bubbles. Your 20 seconds starts now. Dragon blowing bubbles. This is an interesting one. All right, 20 seconds is up. Hands off the boards. First, you guys are gonna show the camera, and then I'm gonna get a look at these after that.
All right.
All right, so the prompt was a dragon blowing bubbles. Now, let me see, Macy, Christian. All right, I'm honestly thinking the shape of a dragon is resembled more over here, so I'm gonna give the round to Christian, all right? Round of applause. All right. We are now moving on to the next prompt, which is gonna be a wizard walking a dog. All right, you guys have 20 seconds, which begins, now. A lot of pressure here. Wizards don't usually walk dogs, but here on RTN tonight they will. And clearly erasers were not provided, so I see Christian getting creative here. He's using his last drawing into his new one. That's not against the rules. All right, you guys are done. All right, let's show the camera again. I do like the creativeness here. Again, erasers were not provided in time, so I noticed that dragons are now the wizards and they're now walking the dogs. But honestly, I'm very impressed here. I see the dog here more, so, and magically erasers have spawned in. But I'm gonna give the round to Macy. Macy, congratulations.
Thank you.
No problem. All right, let me know when you guys are ready and we'll move on to round 3.
I'm ready.
All right, so the next one's gonna be a frog playing the guitar. So I think all these prompts honestly involve animals from the looks of it.
Do we start?
Start now, yeah, go ahead. Oh, that's good.
Oh, I can't see it.
All right, time's up. 20 seconds. All right, let's show the camera. These two are honestly interesting. It's a struggle to award a point here, if I'm being honest, guys. No offense, but I'm gonna give it right here. I see the guitar. This frog looks like he's shredding. It's impressive. All right. Let me know when you guys are ready.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, next prompt is gonna be an elephant holding an umbrella. So whenever you guys are ready, you can begin. Timer starts now.
Wait, an elephant holding what?
An umbrella. So maybe it was raining.
I think my marker's starting to die.
Got it right hard, that's my bad. All right, these are some good elephants so far. I think you guys are gonna be excited here. All right, timer's up. If you guys now wanna show it, we got 2 elephants holding the umbrella. Macy, that's honestly a really good elephant. I'm gonna give the point to Macy here. That's impressive. So we're tied now at 2-2. And we're moving on to the next prompt whenever you guys are ready. All right, I need you guys to draw me a robot driving a car. The timer starts in 3, 2, 1, go. It's not easy to draw a car in 20 seconds and then to put a robot in it. All right, and the timer is up. So you guys want to show the camera now? It seems here we have a robot driving a Tesla here. I'm gonna give the points to Christian for creativity there. Here's some better erasers for you guys, which have just magically, again, come right here.
Thank you.
Awesome, all right. You guys ready? Last round. Christian, you're up 3-2. This one could be big here. This is to either tie it or for you to bring it home.
Oh boy.
All right, you guys, for the final challenge, I'm gonna need you guys to draw pizza wearing sunglasses, okay? So whenever you're ready, the timer starts. 3, 2, 1, go. Here we go. Pizza with sunglasses. Anyone's ever seen Uncle Grandpa? That's what that reminds me of.
I have not.
Pizza Steve. All right, guys, and hands off the board. Challenge is now done.
Oh.
Please reveal to the camera. Oh, Christian, I'm not seeing sunglasses.
Well, they're up here. there.
Oh, they're right there. Sorry, I thought those were more pepperonis. I'm gonna have to give the point to Macy just because the pepperoni and the sunglasses were more differentiated. Okay, so thank you so much for playing. You guys both tied today, so everyone's a winner here at RTN tonight. But thank you guys so much for joining us. But before we go, we're gonna. All right, I guess we're gonna do one more to try to figure out the tiebreaker. I've just been alerted. Hold on, let me find a good prompt here. All right, you guys ready? This is the tiebreaker. This is for everything. I need you guys to both draw a penguin lifting weights. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, this is for everything, guys. We're gonna have a clear-cut winner here. And we're done. Guys, please, hands off the board. Here we go. These are two very different interpretations of penguins, I will say. I'm a fan of both. Let's see here. I just think because I can see the weights here, I can see what the penguin's doing more, I'm gonna have to give it to Macy. So Macy, congratulations. You are the winner of the 20-second challenge.
Thank you.
Christian, thank you so much for playing, man. Thank you guys both.
Thank you.
So, before you guys go today, we're gonna have you take a turn on our famous RTN Tonight game picking wheels. So, give me 1 second here. Which one of you guys would like to try this? Christian?
Sure.
No problem. And then Macy, that means you will be picking our winning game. All right, just pick a number out of there.
All right.
There we go.
11.
All right, number 11. Now, bringing out the briefcase. There's an envelope in there with the number 11. Here, I'll take the board.
Sorry.
No problem. There's an envelope in there with the number 11, and then you will reveal the game that we'll be playing on the next episode.
Boy. Do I read it? Or?
You can, yes, you can read it.
Do you want to read it?
Sure. All right. Got him in?
We will be playing Blockbuster.
That's amazing. Yeah, so it looks like next episode we will be playing Blockbuster on our season finale holiday episode. So make sure you guys tune in and watch that and to see what guests we will have on next week's episode. Thank you so much, Macy and Christian, for coming on today. And thank you to Rowan Robotics. And thank you more importantly to our audience for tuning in. We're live on YouTube or any of our social media platforms every Tuesday around 8 p.m. Make sure you subscribe to Rowan Television Network and turn on that notification bell for all RTN Tonight episode notifications. Earlier, we had Wyatt, Sarah, and Kira. I'm Ari. Have a good night, and we'll see you next time, Glassboro.